Welcome to this video introducing Seymour Street Methodist Church. Seymour Street was part of the Lisburn and Dromore circuit, which amalgamated with the former circuits of Donard and Ballynahinch at the MCI 2021 conference to create the new Lagan Valley and South Down circuit. The Seymour Street Church is located close to the city centre of Lisburn, and the present building was opened in 1875. A lively worship centre serving the local community, Seymour Street is looked after by Circuit Superintendent, the Reverend David Turtle. David is supported in this by Pastoral Assistant Shirley Carrington and Youth Worker Ashley O'Sullivan and a large group of volunteers. We're going to hear from Shirley and Ashley. So firstly, Ashley tells us about her work with young people.
Here at Seymour Street we have a variety of youth and children's programs happening throughout the week. On Sunday mornings we have C4K, which stands for Church for Kids. The children meet in two groups, so we have age 3 to primary 3 and our older group, which is primary 4 to primary 7. During their time in C4K, the children learn about the Bible in fun, engaging and creative ways, and this happens every Sunday morning. Every other Sunday morning we have a Bible study group for our teenagers. These groups happen every other week to allow space for our young people to participate in church services and just get to attend our church services every other Sunday morning. On Sunday evenings we have SNAS, which is our youth fellowship group for all of our teenagers. During the week we also have our uniformed organisations, so our BB and our GB. And on Friday evenings we have started a brand new junior youth club which started back in October, and that is for young people aged 8 to 13, and we also have a number of teenage helpers that join us each week. This year we have also launched Walk With Me, which is a mentoring program where our young people sign up to be mentored by a committed adult Christian from our congregation.
Now Shirley will share two aspects of her work.
I am involved in many aspects of the life of Seymour Street Church, but I just want to mention two specific areas. Firstly, our toddlers group. We have a good size of a group. We meet in the halls on a Wednesday morning. We have many toddlers, parents, grannies and indeed great granny. We have childminders, folks from the community and wider afield, single mums, dads, folk with no connection at all, and a few members from our congregation. So it's a really good spread across our community and church. I don't obviously run toddlers by myself. There's Adrienne, Joanne and Janine, very capable and talented team who work well together and enjoy all that happens in toddlers. So that's the toddlers. The other aspect that I want to talk about is my calling and work in Seymour Street from a pastoral side of things. I'm involved with the care of our congregation as well as our community around us, which involves home visitations, hospital visits when needed, care home visits, calling with the elderly and the shut-in folk in our church. It is a very important aspect of my day, and I'm forever grateful to God for his love and care of us all, no matter where we find ourselves.
In this series, we've been introducing the local society stewards, and I'm now going to chat with Pete Livingstone and Clifford Mays. Okay, Pete, how long have you been in office, and what would you say are the strengths of Seymour Street?
I've been Society Steward in Seymour Street for 5 years now, initially with working alongside Chris Greer and now with Clifford Mays in the role. I've been very fortunate to serve the church here, and I've learnt much and hopefully served a little. Seymour Street is a city church in the heart of Lisburn, and our society reflects all ages and interests. We seek to be living for Jesus and to share his love. We bring to that our Methodist tradition. Many of those who come to Seymour Street do so from a variety of denominations and none, and yet our roots are firmly in our tradition. We don't see the church as 1 hour a week. We see this place as building community, as building a people seeking to serve God, to offer Christ to those searching, and to offer support to the community and to each other.
So turning to you, Clifford, what do you see as the challenges for the church adapting to post-COVID? And how is Seymour Street approaching this?
Well, Tom, I think one of the things we've learned is that it's a lot easier to put all the restrictions in place and make all the changes. That bit is the easy bit. Actually dismantling everything and returning to what will be a new normal, I guess, is the challenging bit. And people don't like change, obviously. In terms of how Seymour Street itself, I think, is tackling the problem, Church Council has been talking a lot about how to improve the fellowship amongst the congregation and provide people with the opportunities that they need outside of a Sunday morning service. Coffee fellowship being one of the things which has been very, very successful between our two services, and is an opportunity for those two services to meet. But there are, lots of opportunities going on, and again, the Church Council is going to add to that.
Thank you, Pete and Clifford. Seymour Street supports the needs of the local community through Damask Community Outreach, as Lindsay Eason, current Damask chairperson, describes.
Damask Community Outreach was formed by Seymour Street Methodist Church about 11 years ago, and we are committed to serving the social needs of our local community within the ethos of the Methodist Church. The current work of Damask has several strands. First of all, we have a professional and free advice service which works 2 to 3 days a week. The issues most frequently raised by our many clients relate to welfare benefits, appeals, family budgeting, housing, unemployment and education. So we cover a wide range of areas. Secondly, our programme for young people embraces, first of all, the toddlers group that's already been mentioned, but going on to work with after schools clubs during the week, and older teenagers, 15 to 18s, both with a programme inside and also going out on the street to work with groups of young people that gather themselves. The third aspect of our work is our community activities for all ages, particularly for the older people, and we deal with social isolation. During COVID, we have a programme trying to address physical and mental well-being. The Damask is a voluntary, led as a voluntary organisation and funded by a range of grants, but also donations from the church substantially contribute to our finances and regular fundraising.
It has been a pleasure to share the exciting work undertaken at Seymour Street. Thank you to all who contributed to this, and especially to you for taking the time to watch this short video. I hope it's been beneficial and that you've learned something about the work of our church in this part of the Lagan Valley and South Down Circuit.